So good morning, guys. Today is move day here in Traverse City, Michigan. I'm out for my morning walk with Mia. We are going to be heading south today, directly south to a place called Howe, Indiana, Howe, Indiana. Now, the next few days is going to be a medley of campgrounds. We are actually heading to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So I let the cat out of the bag. I gave you guys early information. So we're going to be going to Howe, Indiana, spend a couple nights there. It is a Thousand Trails Park. I believe it's called Twin Mills. We are heading there, and then we're going to spend, after Twin Mills, we're going to head to Sanduski, Ohio for a one night. We're not even going to unhook. And then eventually we're going to be arriving in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, staying in a little town right outside Pittsburgh called Harmony. But nonetheless, today is move day, and we're off. We're heading south. What's up, guys? So good morning. So it is the next day here. I didn't bring you guys an update yesterday. Again, we got busy when we got here to the campground. Come here, Mia. And I didn't get an opportunity to give you guys a rundown. So this is our site for the next 2 nights. And if you notice, we didn't even unhook. I will tell you this, though. It wasn't by choice. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. Got to chase my dog down. All right, so I'll get to the reason why we didn't unhook in a minute. But first of all, let's talk about the good stuff, the positive. So this campsite that we're at, obviously, look how nice and shaded it is. Not that we really need it. Last night it was in the 50s. And right now it's 70 degrees. It's actually beautiful. But check this out. There's nobody beside us for 2 sites. So I have plenty of room to play with the dogs. There's Mia right there with her toy. I can never get it. Got it. So I got plenty of room to play. But now, back to what I was talking about, not unhooking by choice. Now, every single campground that we get to, occasionally there's challenges that come up. This one was no different. Number one, we had this big tree right there, this tree right here, and there's another tree back here in the back. And the sewer ends up down here on the bottom of the RV. So, needless to say, the backing in here was a little challenging, but no big deal. We made it. But that's not the biggest problem. So the biggest problem with this site is you are at an I guess a decline. So the back end of the RV is high off the ground. The front end is low over here. Okay, so what does that actually mean? I'll show you. Let me flip the camera around. So here's the rear, the 2 rear axles. If you notice, this wheel right here is sitting like on a hump, and this wheel is almost off the ground. And then I have my chocks, the black chocks, sitting there. So obviously those chocks are to prevent the rig from obviously moving backwards or forward. Regardless of having the chocks, there is such a decline that there is constant pressure on my actual hitch. So I didn't want to risk it, even though I have the landing gear down. No matter how much I try to unhook from the truck, the pin, or the kingpin is pushing on the actual hitch, and therefore it's not unlatching. So technically, in order to get it out, I would have to make sure that my chocks are on, and then I would have to put my landing gear down and basically force pull the truck out. And to be honest with you, I didn't want to go through all that. If you're going to have a problem with your hitching system, it's best to have it while the hitch is still on, in my opinion. so that way tomorrow we can leave. And we kind of, we did a quick vote and we chose on not unhooking. So tomorrow when we head out, we will already be hooked. We didn't even open the rear den slides because we're only here for 2 nights. So that's the issue we had with the RV, and that's the reason why we're not unhitched. So in a little while, I'm gonna go show you guys around this RV park. It's very interesting how much into detail the folks around here have gotten into with the Halloween holiday coming up. All right, so as promised, I'm gonna walk around real quick. I'm gonna show you, obviously there's our rig right there, and I'm gonna show you some of these campsites and how they're decorated. It's pretty cool. I don't know where they keep all this stuff, because remember, we're always limited on space in these RVs, but check this out. So there's our RV right there, and here's one of the neighbors. Here's the first neighbor. This is a corner RV. Check out these decorations. They have really gone out of their way. Now as you turn the corner here, check this out. Check this stuff out. That is both sides of the street. Look at this. They are really into their Halloween holiday here in this park. And by the way, maybe I forgot to mention it. The name of this park is Twin Lakes Campground. Twin Lakes Campground. It is in Howe, Indiana. For those of you RVers, it's actually 20 miles away from Elkhart, Indiana, and Goshen, Indiana, which is where all the RV manufacturers are. But check out the street. Check out this stuff. They have really. Here's this side of the street. Look at these guys. They have really gone out of their way to decorate this park. I'm gonna walk down the street here. Look at this guy. They even brought out a little. Look at that. It's got lights inside and everything. Check it out. This is an RV park. Incredible. Look at this setup. Can't have Halloween without Spider-Man, I guess. Look at the size of this spider setup. Thing is huge. And by the way, not to be outdone, this is one side of the street. Check out the other side of the street. By the way, in there somewhere, there's actually an RV, and back in there, there's another one, and back behind all these, there's another RV. They really take their RVing Halloween holiday. They take it very serious. All right, so we're all hooked up. We are done here in Howe, Indiana. Yeah, it's a move day, but I don't really, it's a hop, skip, and a jump. It's a 2-hour drive to where we're going next. We're jumping over to Sanduski, Ohio, where we're going to be spending the night. So that's what we're doing today. All right, guys, so the update. We made it to Sanduski, Ohio. We're in a little campground called Crystal Rock Campground. Sanduski is a small town. It's about 68 miles away from Cleveland, Ohio. And we are literally, 600 yards off of Lake Erie. So we did Lake Michigan, Lake Superior. Now we're right next to Lake Erie. So it's pretty cool. I'll show you the campground. Let me flip this around. So here's the store of the campground, the main entrance. And as you pan to the left, that's us, only for tonight. There's the truck. Now originally I wasn't going to unhook, but because we have to run a few little errands, I went ahead and unhooked and we're gonna head out. So that's it, we're only gonna be here tonight and tomorrow will be move day.